GM looks good on the weekly. Yeah, GM looks good on the weekly. GM looks good. So let's look at GM. 40. Yeah. Why not 40? So the yearly point of control is 38.52. It needs to get above 38.52 for a test to go back to this 44. Let's see where else. What else can be done? I actually like this one. GM is one that I like. GM is one that I like. Yeah. Let me come up with a trade. Okay. Once I like it, now I'm looking at how I trade it. So yeah, this was the yearly point of control. So it has to get there, right? Now in first 30 minutes, if this is there, let's see what is happening here. What kind of flow has come? Yeah, other than sell 35.5 puts for July 21st, there's nothing much that has come in terms of flow. So if, yeah, I like the trade for a swing trade, 240 or so, right? So I'm now going to be waiting for it to retest this 36 level, right? I'll just take, this is how I trade. Now that this 30 minutes is done, I'll take a fib for it now. Look at this first 30 minutes, 50% candle is coming till this 36.40. Yes, now that 36.40 is also going to be testing this Friday's high again, right? So can it come test the Friday's high and then move up? So I'm looking for buying the dip somewhere here, right? That's what I'm seeing, whether that happens. If that happens, then I will take a trade for it. If I have to take a trade, how am I going to take a trade? What's the IV? I don't think its IV is, what is its IV? 7. So that means you're just buying calls for it. When is its earnings? So now this is next. If I'm looking for a swing trade, I'm just looking to go at least 2 weeks out. 725. Yeah, so you go ahead. Let's look at what is happening for 728. Right? So if you think that goes to 40 and you want to buy something in the money or out of the money, anything, this is where I would target. Okay, this expiration I would target because it has higher IV, but we are almost, right, 4 to 5 weeks away from earnings. So for the next 2-3 weeks, when this IV will keep increasing. So because of IV increasing, you are not going to lose much. So this is an ideal play for, if you think it's going to go long, take a 35 call here, okay, which is almost 70 delta. Now sell something against it, but this being, so this is going to be, you are going to be selling a lower IV. So this is not an ideal calendar, right? For a calendar, you are selling higher IV to buy lower IV, correct? But here, because this has earnings, this IV is going to be higher than this IV. So you're selling a lower IV to buy a higher IV. That doesn't work, right? But this IV is not going to keep rising, which means your long will retain its value. Okay, so if you want to do a 35-40 call debit spread for earnings, okay, buy a 35 now, sell 35 here, sell 37.5 all these 3 weeks. Let's see if we can make it a free trade. Let's see. So if I buy this right now, and then I sell a 37.50, I'm getting 40 cents for next week, right? Then, so 30, if I have 11 days, right? 40 cents here. Say you get another 30 cents here, and you get another 30 cents, 40 cents here. I'm just, so 44, so let's say 40, 40, 30, or 30, 40, 40, whatever, like that. So I'm getting $1, okay? I'm getting $1 or so. And then if I do, after that, wherever it is, and I'm able to sell, because if it has come up to this 37, this IV would be there, and I can probably get $1 here, right? So I am paying right now $2.50. As the price keeps going higher, and one by one, these expirations, I've made some bucks, right? So let's say I got 40, and I got 30, right? So I have $1.10 already in my bag. Now, if I can sell a 40 or a 39 call for another $1 or something, right? Say, let's say $1.10 I was able to get. So it's already $2.20 done. Now you have a $5 wide call debit spread for earnings, for which you paid only 30 cents, right? For which you paid only 30 cents. That's how I'm going to be, now that earnings is coming up, that is how I am planning to trade for some of the earnings that I want to play into. Okay. I don't know whether GM is one of that.